What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy VII Remake with True Fight Gaming. That's me. Let's get straight into it, guys. Got some enemies here. They are weak to ice. Last time we left off, we just managed to turn off one of the lights. Now we've got two more lights to turn off, and then we've got a couple of materia to pick up on the way, and then we're gonna try and get to the reactor. So let's go full speed ahead and let's defeat these enemies here. They're weak to ice. And if you're just tuning in, guys, leave a comment down below, and if you're new to my channel, hit that red subscribe button, turn that notification bell on so that you can see every video as it drops, and smash the like button, guys, as much as you can, so that every time I bring these videos out, I can bring them out as fast as possible. Thank you for all the support, guys, and let's get on with it. So we're going to just be following around the map as much as we can. At some point I think we'll have to go a different route, but I believe there's going to be a few different things that we have to do in order to get to the next area. So it looks like we have to go up and down these stairways and try and traverse our way through the map so that we can get to the right path.
Filling the air that we gotta breathe with their shit.
Monsters sure seem to like it. What's up with that?
It's like in the tunnels. They get twisted by the Mako, but it all goes back to shit.
Let's take a moment to get our bearings.
We're still in G, right?
Yeah, and to reach Mako Reactor 5, we need to go through Section H.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't spot a connecting catwalk to Section H. Did you?
Well, we could always do another lap.
Go for 10, why don't you?
The only other route that I can think of would be...
along the wall.
Up for giving it a try? It might not work out, but it's the only idea I've got.
It's not a bad one.
So we're shooting for those giant fans way over there? Okay. At least we've got a clear landmark to guide us.
Those ventilation fans?
Keeping the plate's air clean by pushing the smog into the slums. Whole system's designed to make shit roll downhill faster.
Just a quick one, guys. There's going to be a few different material that we're going to need. One of them being the cleansing material. That's going to help us eventually when we level that up to Ensuna. Now what Ensuna does, if you haven't played a Final Fantasy game before, I'll just let you know that it cures pretty much any status element that you have. Things like poison and blind or sleep, or like if you get silent or something like that, like from an enemy, it's like a debuff. So what you want to do is level that up so you can cure that off you, so then you can just carry on without having to have too many problems. Now the next thing I want to go over is the upgrades. Make sure you check all the upgrades along the game, because this is going to help you get a lot of bonuses on your weapons and armor and things like that. And then lastly, to check your armor at all points, because you're going to help yourself out a lot more if you make sure you have the right armor. You can change back and forwards between the armors. It isn't a bad thing. You still get SP, which is the points that you need to upgrade. Lastly, again, make sure you have the right material for the area. You're going to need lightning, fire and ice. That's pretty much most of your material that you're going to need. Make sure to equip the access material. It's basically essentially the same thing in the original. It's scan material. It basically lets you scan the enemies so that you can see what weaknesses and any additional information, like this fish and this kind of like, I don't know, it looks like some kind of creature on the ground. It's weak to ice and the fish is weak to lightning. So next we need to find the next two lamps. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep it moving, guys. Let's go. We're going to try and get to the next two lamps.
What's that behind the fan over there? Made it through in one piece.
Think that took a couple years off my life. I mean, not really. Couple seconds, maybe. 3 tops.
Section H is just up ahead. Slow and steady, guys.
And that's our objective?
The cargo platform? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one.
This is it. The cargo platform Biggs was talking about. Let's not keep him waiting.
Error. Insufficient power.
You're kidding me.
Needs 3 lights worth, looks like.
But that's all of them, isn't it?
All or nothing.
Let's regroup here if we get lost. Remember the H1 sign.
Right.
Let's see now. Closest light ought to be...
That one.
By the light of these magnificent lamps, we shall lead our brothers and sisters of the Undercity to a brighter future.
Say what?
It's from a speech President Shinra gave, talking up the importance of the sun lamps.
Brighter future my ass. Shinra's leading us down a one-way path to darkness and death.
Won't be tough.
Of course not.
Error. Insufficient power.
Maybe if we turn off the light? Look, there's the switch.
Let's flip it and go.
Rerouting power. Please wait.
That's one down.
Only 2 more lights to go.
Reinitializing intrusion prevention system.
Intrusion prevention?
Back online because of us.
No need to fret, y'all. A few rusty mechs ain't gonna keep us from reaching the reactor.
Here we go, guys. This is where we currently are, and if I'm right, we're pretty close to the lamps that we need to turn off. And now that we've done the second one, we've only got one left. So what happens is when you turn one of the lights off, it gives the energy, the power source that you need to turn on some of the other conveyor belts or the other parts that you need to move so that you can get to the other parts of the map. So what you need to do is you need to go to those areas and use the panels to move them so that you can get to the next parts of the map. That's what we're going to go ahead and do now. So we got a couple of enemies here and there as we go along. Most of them are weak to lightning or blizzard. Some of them will be weak to fire, but gradually you will be able to get through this area. If you really are struggling, there is an easy mode. If you need to learn how to do everything and you're not quite coping with it, go on to easy mode and you can just switch modes whenever you like. And as I said, there's the panel box which will let you move this so that you can get across. And then what we need to do is carry on. There's going to be a couple more of them. We're going to move them around, and also there's going to be a couple of materia, if I'm right, in this area. If it's the exact same as the original, then I know exactly where they are, but they have moved a couple of materia so that you don't have to do exactly the same as you would in the game, because there's a lot more in the game than it was in the last game, if you get what I'm trying to say. And there's a few new enemies here. Again, they're going to be weak to blizzard or lightning. And then we need to just keep going on, carrying on, until we get to the next light. And once we get to that, we can turn that off, and then we can try and find our way to the reactor.
That makes 2 lights down.
Meaning we've only got one left.
The end's in sight, y'all.
Should be able to climb down from here.
This a hole, right?
Got the Sector 4 slums down there?
Huh? You want to check them out sometime? I can show you around.
We'll check them out now if we fall.
There we go, guys. That's the last lamp. So all we need to do now is make our way to the last part of the map so that we can get to the reactor. And if you're still watching the video right now and you've been looking at a way to find out, I hope I helped you out quite a bit and that you know where to go. Here we've got some more enemies to defeat. They're going to be weak to lightning or blizzard. You can use Barret and change between Barret, Cloud and Tifa, so don't worry about it if you don't want to use Cloud all the time. You can take some time to play as the different characters and have a little go with Barret or Tifa. Next we're going to be carrying on to find a few more materia, because I believe there should be some secret items and things like that in this kind of area, because if I'm right, then so far they've put a few different things in each area. They've changed the locations of quite a lot of the materia, so if I'm right I know where they are, but we're going to go over this kind of area. We're going to try and visit all of the map to see if we can have a go at it.
Could they be going? Embarking on an adventure to find some treasure?
Right, so on this bit, I've just done it. So this holds a summoning materia, and if you're looking for it, it's the Chocomog materia. And what you have to do is you have a minute timer, and you have to destroy the enemies in the allotted time, which is a minute, and then get to the other platform, turn it on to change the power lock so that you can get to the other side, and then right at the end of the fan tunnel you'll find the summoning materia, the Chocomog. There you go. Don't forget to equip it. If you are trying to use it, then make sure you equip it to your materia slot.
This is summoning materia.
Wow.
What kind of badass will pop out of this one?
We'll see.
Here we go, we've got another enemy. It's going to be weak to ice. I've already fought a few of them. So once we've done that, there's going to be a few enemies along the way. So hopefully we can get that through quite quickly and get towards the end. And if you're still with me, guys, hopefully you can watch this video all the way to the end. I'm going to be showing you exactly where to go, and hopefully I can help you get along this way if you're struggling. Also, another point, this area is actually a really good area to spawn enemies so that you can defeat them and get some money and some cash. There's also where you got the summoning material, you can sit down and rest and heal your whole party up so that you can keep going, and you can also buy things from the vending machine. So this will be quite a good area before the next area to fight like a boss or something like that. If you wanted to level up your characters here, it would be a great chance to do that.
You really want to throw down with me?
Take the lead.
About damn time.
Let's keep it going, guys. Here's the next panel.
Heads up, y'all.
So what we need to do is pull it downwards. But what I didn't realise until after I'd done this is that you can actually make it move further down, so Cloud can actually reach up. There's a materia piece above it. I believe it's the MP materia. And yeah, there you go. There should be one or two more things that we can pick up. One of them being the elemental materia, which I've already got. Let's keep going to the end of this bit, and then we should be able to pick it up. There we go, it's just here. The elemental materia. See, we can use this in two different ways. We can use it for elemental attack or elemental defense, depending on which kind of material you put it into the slot. It has to be a 2-1. It can't just be two separate ones. It has to be one that's joined, like this one, which I'll show you how to do it. Is I put fire or lightning on my attack, so then I can use either lightning in my material slot, or I can have fire as attack. I use it as attack to start off with because mainly we don't really need defense against fire too much until we get towards the end there. Here we go. See the elemental materia there. I just changed up a few of my materia slots so that we can carry on. I know there's going to be a few different enemies that are going to be quite tough towards the end of this, but I haven't really struggled too much, so hopefully we can get through this quite quickly. As you can see on the map, we're quite clear. We're quite close towards the end of the map there.
If there's no viable path, we'll just have to make one.
Here we can move it vertical or horizontal. We want to go towards the left and then downwards. There we go. So let's carry on, guys.
Every last one of you is going
We've got a
down.
couple more enemies here. They're going to be weak to blizzard and lightning. It's pretty much the same thing. Once you defeat those, we can carry on. And go up the ladder. And we can turn off this last light here, which means we're pretty much towards the end of this area.
And that makes 3. Enough to finally get our cargo platform moving.
Better be.
Okay, let's head on back to the H1 sign.
I hope that Jessie's injury isn't anything serious.
The best thing you can do to speed her recovery is to kick Shinra ass in her stead.
I know. And Cloud's got a cover for Wedge, too.
Right, so we got the mesmeric armlet there, guys. It increases a lot of vitality there and magical power. It has 2 slots instead of 1, so that's pretty good. Let's go back down and towards the area that we need to go to. There's going to be some enemies. Again, they're going to be weak to fire, lightning or ice. There's the material that I was going on about, the purple piece. Basically all you have to do is move it downwards and then you can get Cloud to grab it. We've been to all these areas, so we literally just need to go across here.
Came up with a few ways to kill time.
We ought to reach him long before he dies aboard.
Right, so we have to go towards this way, and then we should be able to go across, and then I believe there should be a few more battles. Here's the panel, that should open it up, and then we should be able to go through.
Auxiliary power supply confirmed. Reactivating cargo platform. Cargo platform activated. Awaiting input.
So long, underplate. I hate you too.
Just so you know, there's a bench and a vending machine just here. So you can pretty much level up around this area if you wanted to. The next area, I believe, is going to be the reactor. So that could be pretty tough if we're not ready. So if you're playing the game, then I suggest maybe trying to get a few more upgrades and leveling up a little bit. Maybe get some others, Phoenix Downs or high potions or mega potions if you got them. Make sure you got the right materia, and then if you're ready to go, then you can go over to the next area and get ready to make your way through the reactor. That's pretty much it for this episode, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed it so far, and if you're still listening in, give it a thumbs up, guys. Smash those likes for me. Leave a comment down below if you haven't already, and if you're new to the channel, hit that red subscribe button and turn on that notification bell, because you won't know what you're missing until you do. They're gonna show you exactly when I upload and the time when I do, so that you can see them when they drop. Right then, let's go across to the other side.
Wonder what the reactor's like.
Dark, dismal. A slaughterhouse where they butcher the planet. Then there's the smell. The Mako. Be ready for it.
Right.
Hear that, guys? It's the reactor colonists. Beckoning us saying, bring it on, Avalanche.
Intruders detected.
Here we go, we've got a few different enemies here. They're weak to fire, lightning and ice. It shouldn't be too hard. Make sure you heal up, and because it was a little bit tough, so at this point this is where I leveled up a little bit before going across. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.